All right, episode 9, season 3, part 12. Here we go. All right, now I was trying to begin, obviously, like I said, episode 9. And this episode just starts off with Ultra Magnus introducing the new members of Team Prime. And the members are the Dinobots and. uh, Very interesting. Torn. And everyone hearing the name Torn, everybody immediately turns around. And Maximus and Nova look at each other and wonder, I don't think we might win this easily. As Torn comes out with the Dinobots, and everyone is surprised. Optimus is like, Torn? Why are you here? Magnus, you do realize this is one of Megatron's most psychotic and most dangerous Decepticons, right? And Magnus like, yeah, I know. But I want to know something funny. He changed. He saw the errors of his ways, and yeah, and he joined to become an Autobot, and he actually has been saving lots of Autobots, sending them off into space and all that, because actually he saved me, Chromia, and Alita. Here in this, Optimus looks at Alita, and Chromia is like, is this true? Both of them like, yeah. Optimus like, Torn, why the hell did you become an Autobot? And Torn like, well, for number one, Megatron would leave me to die anytime, but if it was you, you would come and save me. Optimus like, dang it, that's true. Fair enough. Okay, but are you sure you really want to be an Autobot? And Torn like, obviously. I mean, look, there's two Decepticons right there. Prime then looks towards Breakdown and Knockout and realizes, oh, fair enough. Okay, Ton, welcome to Team Prime. And we will see Grimlock like, hello, Prime. And Optimus walks up to Grimlock and he's like, look who's shorter now, Grim. And Grimlock looking up at Optimus like, you're slightly taller than me, only an inch. Don't not cocky. And Optimus like, but it's actually funny. And Grimlock is about to punch Optimus, but Ultra Magnus diffuses the situation like, okay, let's stop the talk about who's taller and all that, and let's focus on it in this war. And Grimlock like, yeah, I heard you guys were winning this easily. I wonder why. And Optimus would like explain how they've been winning. And when he heard that Optimus actually created two newborns that have his DNA and are actually primes because he put in the matrix and all that, Grimlock like, okay, so you have sons. And Optimus like, yes, I did. Okay. All right then. Where are they? And Optimus brings Nova and Maximus, and Grimlock like, yep, those are your sons. Yep. All right then, Optimus. If that's the case, then tell me why you want more Autobots then. And Optimus like, to better the odds and also have more assets. What else? And here on this makes Grimlock like, oh, fair enough. Oh, and before I continue, all of you are probably wondering how, like, you see, um, the Forge of Souls Prime, like, you remember in the original show, like, didn't have that much energy. Well, you want to know why I didn't? Because it was BS. The Optimus could, like, power it up with the power of the Matrix. It needs the power of the Matrix or a power of a Prime to be powered up. So I was confused when I realized it was running out of energy, like, way back. And now I'm thinking about it, the writers didn't really know what they were doing, so they're like, you know what, screw it, let's just write something else. And yeah, so I'm just gonna give the you can say I'm giving the Forge of Souls Prime like infinite power because it has the power of the Matrix, and Optimus is powering it because he has the Matrix and all that. So yeah, but anywho, let's continue. Now Grimlock is like, so Megatron is desperate. So he's creating a Predacon army. Optimus like, yes, we need to find a base quickly or a lab or something to make sure we destroy the Predacon army. If not, the entirety of humanity, along with our kind, well, along with us, are going to be destroyed. And Grimlock like, okay. This guy forgets he has a Star Saver, but okay. Alright, so are you going to create us artifacts? Optimus in his mind. Yeah. No problem. As Optimus proceeds to go create artifacts for the Dinobots along with Breakdown, Knockouts, and Taunt. And oh yeah. You know what? Doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna take it off from these other universes because honestly, I seriously don't care. This is I already put the like other different continuity weapons. So you know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And Octopus is proceeding to forge a few artifacts with them with his hammer, busy smacking things around. And we just see the Autobots busy waiting, busy chilling, and Optimus brings out the artifacts and lays them right on the table. And he's like, "All right, pick whatever you want." Grimlock walks up. He's looking at all the artifacts, but then he looks at the sword, a particular sword. He's like, what is this sword?" And Optimus like, the thing is, I found this on Google or something. It's called the Sword of Olympus, so I just created it. It has the same powers of the Olympian, the Greek gods. Yes, this is Zeus's sword, whatever. And here in this Grimlock, like, you do realize I don't understand a single word you said, right? I don't know what a Google is, and I don't know what a Greek god is, right? And here in this, Oxman's like, yeah, fair enough. Okay, just grab it. It's just a powerful sword. And Grimlock like, bet. He just grabs it and leaves. And Torn comes up and he's busy looking. He's like, okay. All right, wait. Is that the blast of Megatronus? And Optimus like, yes, actually, because I found out that who's this? Solus Prime actually made that for Megatronus, so it makes sense that I could also make it because I have a forge and all that. So yeah, it makes sense. And hearing this makes Torn like, bet. As he just grabs it and leaves. And Swoop, one of the Dinobots, walks up and is busy looking, wondering, what should I pick? What should I pick? Ooh, I like these daggers though. Like, oof, what abilities do these daggers have? Oh, one of them has poison and the other one has a bleeding effect. And then this makes Soup look up at Alex like, huh? Excuse me, what? Basically put when you slice a Savitronian, it poisons them, and also they would won't stop leaking energon basically. So basically put, if I cut you, you won't stop leaking energon and you'll be poisoned as well. Oxman's like, pretty much. Bet. As Soup just grabs it and leaves. uh, you know what? This is kind of crazy. I'm bringing in other continuity weapons. And one of the Dinobots, Slug? Yeah, Slug comes and grabs a spear and asks it, what does it do? And Optimus would explain it controls fire and magma. And he's like, bet, as he leaves with it. Oh, crazy. And one of the other Dinobots, Snarl, comes up and he's busy looking and asks, what do these nunchucks do? And these nunchucks, Oxmus explains they can control electricity and also wind. And it's not like, dang, that's OP. So I can electrocute the wind. Oh yeah, that's OP. As he grabs it and also leaves. Oh. And then one of the other Dinobots, Sludge, yes. Sludge walks up and sees a hammer and he's like, okay. What does this hammer do specifically? And Optimus like, it can absorb kinetic energy and dish it out even stronger. Oh, oh yeah, that's OP. Let me have that. And we would see Knockout walking up and asking, what does this specific gun do? And Optimus explains it controls sound itself. So he can, it's basically put like Jazz's ability to control sound and all that nonsense. But um basically put a perfect way to control it. Oh, you mean it's just a better version of Jazz's ability? Yeah, basically. Bet. And his knockout just grabs it and leaves. And Breakdown walks up and he's looking at the last artifact and he's thinking to himself, I wonder what this thing does. Oximus, what the hell does this sword do? Oh, this sword. Ooh. It has four main elemental abilities: fire, water, ice, and nuclear energy. What the humans call it. Oh. Me likey. As after that, all the Autobots all basically stand side by side with their new comrades. And Optimus like, alright, Autobots, we're gonna split up and find Shockwave's lab and make sure he does not clone a Predacon army. And here in the store is like, okay, what if he does? Prime like, since I don't like killing newborns, we're gonna use that army for ourselves. And Grimlock like, aren't we overpowered enough? And Optimus like, yeah, but let's be more OP. And that, yeah, pretty much so they just go off to find Shockwave's lab. And yeah, actually, that would be the end of episode 9. Now, episode 10 will start off with Megatron busy seeing the cloning process. And he's happy. He's like, this is perfect. Yes. Shockwave, how many Predacons are you cloning? Shockwave, like, 10, my lord. 10? What? What do you mean? Remember, Lord Megatron, Predacon is dead, so Predaking is dead, so I need to clone another one. And Megatron like, okay, then why 10? Shouldn't it be more? And Shockwave like, Master, no, let's just say the Autobots were cooking us. And Megatron like, I really hate myself. Okay, it's fine. This is good enough. And the entirety of the episode will just be focused on Shockwave just trying to clone the Predacon. So yeah, and also the Autobots just trying to find his base. And we will skip to episode 11, where the Autobots actually found Shockwave's lab, and everybody pulls up, and it's raid time. Now the Autobots pull up, and Megatron is informed by one of his Viacon guards that all the Autobots are here, and it seems they have new soldiers. And hearing this, Megatron like, you know what? Maybe I should have given up this war a long time ago, but my pride and ego wouldn't allow me. So you know what? This might be the final battle. Maybe 50-50. You know what? Nah, forget it. This is not the final battle. Shockwave, grab all the Predacons and just book it, alright? We're booking it right now. And Shockwave like, but Master, they're gonna kill almost your entire army of Viacons. And Megatron like, and my problem, as he just grabs Predacons and just starts leaving with Shockwave. They grab every single one of them, and Autobots just slaughter the entire Viacon army. And yeah, they will come and just see an empty lab. And yeah, they will be focusing on just trying to find out where Shockwave is going on and all that nonsense. But yeah, but it's how it goes. Yeah. So yeah, entirety of episode 11 actually plays like that. Now episode 12 plays a bit differently, as Megatron is finally at the Nemesis along with Shockwave, and they actually finish up cloning the Predacons and all that. And Megatron is happy. He's smiling. He wonders, you know what? Things have gotten worse, but maybe this is a good sign that my days might be better. Might be. Until Soundwave is like, Lord Megatron, the Autobots located Nemesis and are planning on doing a raid. As Soundwave actually send Laserbeak to like monitor the Autobots, and Laserbeak reports to him that the Autobots actually now put a tracker on the Nemesis and all that, and now knowing where it goes and managed to disable the shields and all that. When did that happen? Optimus has the Forge of Souls Prime, so yeah, basically put. Yeah, I want to end this off literally right now, basically. Well, next episode I ended off and all that, but yeah. Now the Autobots are planning on doing their biggest raid. They grab every artifact they have taken from the raiding, and their own artifacts that Optimus created for them, and they grab anything that's useful for them for the final battle. Even Ratchet is ready to pull up, as Ratchet is like, you know what, this might be the most noblest battle in history, as we are going to go on an all fight, no holding back, no nothing. This is our chance to end this war. And Optimus like, indeed, Ratchet. Everyone grab everything. Basically, episode 12 is just everyone preparing for the final battle. And Megatron like, you know what? If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die fighting. As Megatron lands the Nemesis, gets all of his Insecticons and the remaining Vilcons out of the ship, and he's waiting for Optimus to come pull up and fight him, as he wants to end the war right now. And yeah, episode 12 is basically prep time for everyone. And we will skip to episode 13, where it is time to end this war. The final battle, the final phase, the final everything. This is basically put one shall stand and one shall fall. Here we go. All the Autobots pull up, and everyone pulls up in the most. You know what? If they had a scene of this, I can't describe it. It's just badass. Like, let me say this: they're in the rain, water pouring down on them. Everybody's just like in the dark. You can say you can only see their optics or their eyes, basically, and everyone walks in front of in front of the nemesis, and there's like lightning behind them and all that. Like you know when a character pulls up like that, that's basically everyone, and everyone is like, here we go. As Optimus is like, well, he's gonna give the most noblest speech and all that. As he's like, Autobots, this might be our final battle. This might be where we end this war. This might be where we end. Well, our lives might end. But it's been an honor fighting with you all. Let this be the most noblest fight in history. Let this mark the age of the end. Or let this end the war finally. As Optimus prepares to go in and go all out, along with everyone. And all the Autobots nod their heads and jump in. This is just a full-on brawl. Yeah, and Optimus is slicing through Viocons and Secticons and everything to get to Megatron. Now, before any of that, Megatron did something crazy. He sent his successor, his son, on another. He sent him basically far away because honestly, like I said, I'm ending in part 14. So you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta keep it up a bit. Besides, honestly, leaving Galvatron as the final villain does make sense. I mean, you may have killed the main villain, but you still have to deal with his son and all that, just like the main hero. And yeah, now Optimus arrives inside the Nemesis, and he looks at Megatron, and he says, "Megatron, let's end this." And Megatron like, "Oh yes, Prime, like you always say. One shall stand and one shall fall." As Megatron turns around and quickly shoots at Optimus, but Prime slices the blast. And he says, "I shall rise and you shall fall." As they start having a Titan battle, as basically put, it's like a swordsman versus a gunsman. It's basically put guns versus blades. Who would win? Prime actually, yeah. Prime got that in the bag. Energon X, his 2.0 upgrade, and the Star Saver, plus the fact he's just it's Optimus, and he's not holding back like how he was in season 1. Like remember when he fought Megatron and all that and went all out? Yeah, this is basically the same thing. So Megatron got cooked. He got overwhelmed. Like Megatron tried everything, but Prime slices every blast in half. And as he rushes in, he manages to slice the blast of Megatronus in half. And he blows up in front of Megatron's face, blowing off his arm as well. Megatron uses his other arm and transforms it into his blade, and he starts fighting Optimus, but Prime manages to slice off the blade. And afterwards, Prime just starts slicing Megatron all over, giving him deep cuts, not enough to kill him, but enough to cause him pain. And afterwards, Prime just looks at Megatron as Megatron is on his knees. Megatron looks up at Optimus. Then he turns around and sees the slaughtery of these Decepticons. The Insecticons and Viocons, most of them were killed. The rest surrendered and became prisoners, or just joined the Autobots. While Sunwave was busy fighting off Jazz, Sunstreaker, and Sideswipe. And he got cooked. You know the weapons I gave them, oh, the artifacts I gave them. Yeah, Soundwave did. Like this man got shot through his spark chamber and got killed. Like I don't need to describe the man's death. He's dead. Yeah, he gone. Same with Blitzwing, who's also killed by Iron Knight and Skyfire. Yes, those two actually killed him. And who kills Shockwave? Good question. Along with the Predacon army, which actually gets slaughtered by the Dinobots. Like the Dinobots kill them. Like one Dinobot is like a Predacon. Give them an artifact, they're like two. So yeah, the Dinobots easily kill all of them. Oh, and Predator King dies again. Another one gone. Bites the dust. And yeah, and a leader along with Chromie and RC work together to basically kill off Shockwave. And RC will say these comments. This time stay dead. As she walks away after like ripping this guy apart. Oh yeah. And knowing that everyone, or well, most of his hirings are dead, Megatron is like, you know what, Optimus, when this war started, I just wanted to be a prime, but you stole it from me. And Optimus like, you're acting like I wanted to be a prime. You're acting like I wanted this. You're acting like I chose this. And Megatron like, true, but you should have rejected it. Optimus like, bro, I did. You are just a hater. And Megatron like, fair enough, but Prime's like, just shut up, as he just proceeds to slice off his head. And Megatron's head just lays there on the ground. As his optics are about to go black, he says one thing. You know what? It was the greatest battle in history. Even though I lost, at least I died to your hands instead of some random Autobots. As Megatron's optics go straight to red, well, straight to black, and Optimus looks at his brother like, you should have just surrendered. As Prime puts back the Star Saver onto his back, he informs his Autobots that it's over. And everyone like, oh yeah, we won. Everyone starts celebrating and everything. And Optimus decides to go back to Cybertron. He grabs the Insecticon and some Viacom prisoners, and everyone just goes back to Cybertron, grabbing their base and everything. Because remember, the base, the Harbinger base or the Arbot new base is also a ship. They also grab that, leave, and they grab everything and just start booking it. Even Ratchet leaves. They all arrive towards Cybertron and they use the Omega Lock the Omega Lock to basically revive Cybertron. And the Autobots just start celebrating everything and just wonder what should they do. Until Optimus is like, we shall see you in the next part. And yeah, this is the end of part 12. Thank finally. Two more parts and then we're gonna end off this series. Can't wait to start new ones. Peace.